What up, y'all? Guess what we're having today? A little Sauvignon Blanc out of Italy. Let's get it. Welcome to another episode of Wine Still of the Week, where I go find a bottle that is under $20 that's punching above its weight class. Hey, what up, everybody? How's everybody doing today? I am so happy it's Friday. It's been an interesting week. Before I get into the wine, as you can see, there's wine in my glass, so I'm definitely getting into that. But before I do, I want to let you know that I will be dropping a wine of the week video for Calabash today. So stay tuned for that. I hope you guys check that out. If you do come into Calabash and actually buy a glass of the wine of the week, it's 15% off for the whole week. And so come through, hang out. Come through and hang out. I'd love to see you guys over there having a nice glass of wine, having a great conversation with me or whoever's at the bar, and also like some really world-class food. So come and hang out. Also, starting next week, next Thursday, on Thursdays that I'll be there at Calabash, I'm going to start doing a happy hour between 4 to 6. So anything that you guys buy the glass at Calabash will be 15% off for the whole time between 4 and 6 on Thursdays when the wine bar is actually open. So come through and take advantage of the discount. So with that being said, let's get into wine. That's what we're really here for. Today we're talking about the Prodigo Sauvignon Blanc. This is coming out of Friuli. You guys can see that label. Label's kind of hard to see. But, coming out of Friuli, Sauvignon Blanc. You know, everybody talks about Sauvignon Blanc from New Zealand and, Sancerre, and even nowadays Chile. But I don't hear people talk about Friuli or Italian Sauvignon Blanc so often. So let's see what's going on with this one. On the nose. So I get immediately sliced green apples. I'm getting a little bit of a lime zest here. Fresh cut grass. Maybe even like a little bit of like a sea salt. This is very kind of like for Sauvignon Blanc. This is not as it doesn't really jump out of the glass for me. It's to be honest with you. But it's giving me little subtle things. I'm also getting a little bit of nectarine here too, which is kind of cool. And that's about it. Let's go ahead and taste it and see if everything's translating to the palate. It's a solid. It's not as bombastic as like a New Zealand, so you're not getting, it's not jumping out of the glass, like smack you in the face with all this flavor. It's very subtle, very kind of buttoned up, to be honest with you. It reminds me a little bit more of Sancerre on the palate. Let's talk about structure. Let me take a little bit more sip. So this is light body. Finish is quite long. Does have a little bit of a dip in the mid palate. Medium plus on the acid here. Yeah. All right, let's taste it and see if there's any, talk about the fruit. So definitely get the sliced apples. You're definitely getting a little bit like the nectarine thing going on here too. I'm not excited about this wine, to be honest with you. It's a little watery. It just it feels a little thin. And it's not, the flavors are there, but they're so subtle. There's not a focused, and there's one thing to be subtle with your flavors, but there's a focused, you still know what flavors are, and it's you know what's going on there. This one doesn't have that. This is kind of like those flavors, but watered down versions of these flavors. Used to be this super amazing basketball player in high school, and now you're 50 and you're a watered down version of who you used to be as far as basketball. That's what this is. This seems like an over the hill Sauvignon Blanc, which is kind of weird to say, but it's just how I feel. It's okay. Let me take a little bit more of a sip and make sure that I'm calling this right. Yeah. Not a lot going on here. I'm scoring this wine. Wine Still of the Week. We'll be right back. Check check out my online store, fruitandglassgear.etsy.com, where all the gear is wine inspired. I would think you'll love it. It's comfortable, and just check it out. Cheers, guys. Now back to the show. I'm going 85. Sorry, going 85 on this one. And I mean, if you want, I mean, you can still drink it out of the bottle. It would probably be a good beach wine or whatever if you want to just have something to sip on around the water. Just so you know where I got it from. This was Grocery Outlet, and this was $4.99, which is, I mean, still not a bad price for a bottle of wine. So if you get a chance, go check that out. Do not let this deter you from drinking Italian Sauvignon Blancs. I've had some really amazing Sauvignon Blancs out of Friuli, and other parts of Italy, but this one is just not the ticket. So, in my opinion. So anyway, hope everybody's having a wonderful week. Question of the day. We're talking about Sauvignon Blanc. If you're picking between New Zealand and Sancerre in France, which camp do you lie in? And also put the label if you have a favorite from either one of those places. Put it in my comment section. Other than that, guys, stay tuned. I have a lot of stuff coming your way. I'm really excited about some things I'm going to be dropping on you guys soon. Till next time, cheers.